One of the monikers we like to say around these parts is don't give money to people who hate you. I know that the Blue Beetle film was unveiled from DC the other day, and they did some trailer for it or something. I didn't watch it because I don't care. And I think a lot of other people didn't care either. I mean, some people were talking about it positively and negatively on Twitter. I saw a lot of discussion about it, as there usually is. I think it's an odd property for DC to be developing. I mean, it's a character that a lot of people don't know whatsoever, and especially this iteration of the character. But oh well, I don't make the decisions there, obviously. But one thing is clear: the director of this hates you. He hates America, and he wants you dead. He really does. So we're going to get into that in just a second, because what he tweeted a few years ago is absolutely wild and disgusting. And if something like this happened in reverse, you know that this person would never work in Hollywood again. I mean, gosh, you look at how Gina Carano was canceled for very, very mild comments that like had nothing on this level. But it's totally okay when they go this far. That's exactly what happens in Hollywood. We'll get to that in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator myself. And if you like the way DC Comics used to be, I mean, I am talking pre-New 52. Do you guys, if you guys remember back that far, or if you're just interested in comics in general, interested in something cool, just check this out. This is Flying Sparks. This is my character Meta Girl. She's one of the two leads, along with Johnny, who is a guy who shoots electricity out of his hands. I put her on the cover because, you know, let's be honest, guys like to look at girls on the covers of things. It's just kind of the way things are. But two lead characters, they are both converging in their storylines over the course of this, and in this volume, they fight off an incredible evil, which is, of course, taking out downtown Los Angeles. So check this out. This is on my pre-order store. The link's in the description below. Support the channel. I mean, I am trying to make books, get this out there, try to make a new mythos that is better than DC Comics, that will supplant this so you don't have to deal with their woke crap anymore and have good stories like you used to. Thank you guys so much for everybody who backed this already. I appreciate it. All right, here it is. Flash, my good friend Yellow Flash, says on Twitter today, he found this tweet, which comes from the director of Blue Beetle. He deleted this tweet, of course. Of course, try to hide it, everybody. Obfuscate. That's been up for 5 years, a recent deletion. And here he is saying to Dinesh D'Souza, the only thing I hope Trump has similar to Lincoln's presidency is the way it ended. Now, of course, President Lincoln was assassinated, and this guy was very carefully wording this to say that he wants Trump the same. Absolutely disgusting. You can't believe that people act like this. Of course, they always say that we're charging up the rhetoric and we're extremists and things like that, but we never talk about this type of stuff. We never say this type of stuff. I don't know anybody on our side who's really saying stuff like this about Joe Biden, especially not in a prominent position like this director at Warner Brothers. I mean, that's absolutely crazy that this guy would say something like this. And it's calling for somebody's death. It's calling for somebody's assassination, which means he hates you, the customer, if you voted for him and would like you thusly. I mean, if you start to actually do the logical train of thought here, this guy really, really has disdain for you because you're the one who voted to put Trump into place, right? So absolutely crazy. They can't just stick to entertainment. They have to do this. They have to go to this extreme of a level every single time. And this is exactly why, you know, I'm not watching the Blue Beetle movie. I mean, it's not going to be worth it. Not going to be interesting. Not an interesting development to begin with. And of course, with somebody who's in charge of the film, who's going to be pushing this kind of nastiness, you know he's going to insert some weird stuff into the film also. This is par for the course these days. Every movie now is starting to have weird background stuff with LGBTQIA plus whatever involved in it. And it's a affront to the face of families and people who are trying to bring their kids to superhero movies. I mean, these people do not keep kids in mind when making their films, and these are mostly kids' movies, let's be honest about it. It's disgusting. So just know this is the director that is being hired right now, and this is who he is. The mask is off, everybody. Even if they delete the tweets, the internet is forever. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out Flying Sparks, the alternative to this evil in DC Comics. I really appreciate you guys for being there. I've got more links in the description below. Newsletter. I've got Subscribestar. I've got a YouTube channel memberships. However you want to support, I really appreciate you guys being there, and I'll be back soon.